Thank you, sir.
Pradeep,
Yes, sir.
tell us about yourself.
So, sir, my name is Pradeep Choudhary, and I come from a village, Mundoti in Jaipur, the pink city of Rajasthan. Sir, I did my schooling from my town itself, and have recently graduated from University of Delhi in Bachelor's of Management Studies. Sir, my hobbies include book reading, Bachelor's of Management Studies.
Okay.
And sir, my hobbies include book reading, newspaper reading, as well as strength training. And sir, this is my first attempt at Reserve Bank of India.
Okay. Besides the Reserve Bank, any other exams?
No, sir, this is my first. Sir, actually, I have recently graduated in 2025 only.
Right. Okay. So, here you have written graduation. Why?
Sir,
You should have written your degree, na? Management, what you are just telling us.
sir, actually, it was like in the sequence, I thought like such as 10th, 12th, and then undergraduation. So,
Okay,
sir, I
okay,
thought.
okay. You have studied accounts,
Yes,
and
sir.
economics.
Yes, sir.
What is difference between macroeconomics and microeconomics?
So, sir, basically in microeconomics, we deal with individual businesses and an individual's choices regarding the purchase decisions. And in microeconomics, sir, basically we deal with the macro aggregators such as GDP, inflation, etc.
What is GDP?
So, sir, the GDP represents the final value of goods and services which is produced in our country within a financial year.
Okay, financial year.
Yes, sir, within a financial year.
When our GDP is increasing,
Yes, sir.
why per capita income is not increasing? Why?
So, sir, the one reason for which I can think of is, sir, that the population is increasing at a rapid pace, while at the same time we have not been able to generate enough employment and job opportunities in our economy. So, sir, because of that, overall the GDP is increasing, but at the same time the per capita, sir, it is increasing, but not at that pace where the GDP is increasing.
Okay. You are a student of economics, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is economics?
So, sir, basically economics is a study of resource allocation, that how we allocate the resources in our society or in economy in order to make their efficient utilization.
What is inflation?
So, sir, basically inflation refers to the general increase in prices of commodities and services which sustained over a long period of time.
Inflation is good for any economy or not?
So, sir, basically it depends on the situation. Like if the inflation is high or it is in double digit growth, then it hurts our economy. And if it is in the moderate level, like that within the inflation target, which is 2% to 6%, then, sir, it boosts the economic growth. While if it is sustained in the deflationary zone for a long period of time, such, sir, we can say that recently our RBI governor has said that our economy is in the Goldilocks phase. So, sir,
what is Goldilocks phase?
So, sir, basically it refers to a condition where the economic conditions are just right, such as the economic growth is high and the inflation is moderate or low. So, sir, regarding the deflationary zone, the impact is that if it is sustained over a period of time, then, sir, it can also indicate there is some problem with our demand side.
What are causes of inflation?
So, sir, there are many causes. If I first talk regarding the domestic causes, sir, then it could be because of the demand push inflation, which we say because of the rising demand that exceeds the supply. Secondly, sir, it could also be because of the supply constraints in our economy. And, sir, third is because of the monetary inflation that increases. Sir, apart from that, if we talk about the domestic factors, which is famously known as the imported inflation. So, if there is rise in the international commodity products and services, then, sir, the inflation also increases in our economy.
What is the ideal rate of inflation?
So, sir, if we talk about the ideal rate of inflation, and if you go into the macroeconomic literature, sir, then we do not find that any ideal rate like which is beneficial for the economy. But in literature, it is considered that the single digit rate growth is good for the economy, as it works as a catalyst.
Who fixed the target of inflation?
So, sir, the inflation target basically it is set up by the government of India with recommendations from Reserve Bank of India. And, sir, the current inflation target is 4% with a tolerance band of 2%, with a tolerance band of plus minus 2%.
Okay. What are main functions of RBI?
Main functions of RBI. So, sir, if I talk about the first function, then, sir, it is the monetary policy. A Reserve Bank of India is responsible for conducting the monetary operations in our economy.
Okay.
Sir, the second one are the forex management. The Reserve Bank of India is responsible. Sir, the third one is the regulation and supervision, which RBI conducts on a daily basis. And, sir, the third one is the financial inclusive development of our country, for which RBI is responsible. And, sir, if I talk about the another function, then, sir, customer protection is also one of the function where RBI primarily focuses on the financial literacy and financial education. And, sir, apart from that, if I talk about, then, sir, the liquidity operations also Reserve Bank of India conducts. Sir,
Which
but
one?
sir, liquidity operations,
Okay. That is cash management.
cash. So these are the things which come to my mind.
What is open market operation?
So, sir, basically open market operations refers to the operations conducted by Reserve Bank of India in the secondary market, where it purchases and where it simultaneously purchases and sells the government securities in order to ensure the liquidity conditions in our economy.
What is mechanism?
So, sir, basically sir, for the monetary policy or open market
Open
operation.
market.
So, sir, regarding the open market operation, so, sir, through the money market, Reserve Bank of India conducts the monetary policy operations and for the sale and purchase of the government securities.
It is half answer. What is next?
Sorry, sir, I am unable to recall.
Why cash flow in the market is managed by RBI? What steps RBI will take to increase the money supply, and what step RBI will take to reduce the money supply in the market?
So, sir, regarding the liquidity management or money supply in the economy, sir, basically there is a liquidity management framework which Reserve Bank of India follow. So, sir, under there are two parts. The first one deals with the transient liquidity in our economy, under which, sir, several steps are taken, such as the monetary policy and overnight repo rate. And, sir, if I talk about the second part, then, sir, under which long-term liquidity operations are carried out, such as, sir, maintaining of SLR, CLR, as well as market stabilization scheme that RBI follows. So, sir, these are the some measures which RBI takes.
What are reasons of increasing NPA in banking industry?
So, sir, if I talk about now, then, sir, we have seen a significant decline in our NPS, primarily because of the
I have asked you reasons.
Sir, reasons of increasing NPA. So, sir, if I talk about the reasons, sir, there could be many. Sir, the first one is the approach taken by the banks. So, if banks do not follow a practical approach and do not assess the project's capacity, then, sir, it significantly increases the NPA. Secondly, sir, it is also about the mindset that the mindset is that if we follow strict rules and regulations, then it can significantly decrease our NPS. And we often, like, instead of trying to mitigate the procyclicality, we give a boost to it. So, but the thing is that, sir, in case of, if we talk about the wealthy promoters and corporates, then it is not possible always to bring the NPS down. Instead, it increases that because of the judicial functions. So, sir, these are the two reasons.
How judicial functions?
Sir, it is because if we talk about the, like, if a matter goes into the judiciary, then, sir, it often takes time. So, it is a more of kind remedial actions which we take instead of a precautionary approach which banks can follow earlier.
What is SARFAESI Act?
So, sir, basically under the SARFAESI Act, banks have been given the right to resolve the actions, to resolve their cases related to the NPS even before going to the debt tribunals and the judiciary.
That is a mechanism for reducing NPA or settlement of recovery of NPAs.
So,
Correct?
sir, regarding
A bank has a power.
Under SARFAESI Act.
under SARFAESI Act.
Correct. Sir.
Okay. So you have fair knowledge or good knowledge of the economics.
Okay, yes,
Okay?
sir.
Huh? So let us start with the balance of trade. What is balance of trade?
So, sir, basically the balance of trade, briefly known as BOP. Sir,
BOP. Balance of trade.
sorry, sir, balance of trade. So, sir, basically under the balance of trade, we primarily deal with the merchandise trade and the services. Sir, regarding, and sir, if we talk about the merchandise trade, then we deal with the exports and import of the particularly goods. And
okay. Balance of payment on current account.
balance of payment in current account.
Hmm.
So sir, basically if we talk about the current accounts, then it includes those transactions which does not directly alter the assets and liabilities of our country. And
But this services of goods and exports and merchandise goods and exports, they don't alter anything else which does not alter the settled
sir, remittances.
remittances. But are you sure that services are covered under balance of trade?
Sir,
Insurance.
Sir, I will have to look into that. I am not sure regarding the term.
Merchandise is there.
Oh, okay, sir.
Services are not there. Insurance and this shipping
Okay, sir.
is not there. Okay.
Okay.
Only import export.
Only
Okay,
export of goods of
Goods.
goods and exports of goods and services, they are covered in balance of payment current account basis.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Third is what is balance of payment then?
So, sir, basically under the balance of payment, we have current account as well as capital account, and it records the transactions of a country with the rest of the world.
Very good. How? Okay, you have defined. Suppose there is a deficit in the balance of payment of current account, how it will be financed?
So, sir, basically there are two mechanisms under which, first, if our capital account is in surplus, then it will be set off. And sir, secondly, if even our capital account is also in deficit, then sir, Reserve Bank of India, basically through the reserves, through the reserve that RBI maintains, it tries to make it neutral.
Reserves means forex reserves or domestic reserves?
Sir, I think forex reserves.
Okay, forex reserves, na?
Yes, sir, I am not sure,
Because ultimately it is a transaction between India and the rest of the world.
yes, sir.
So it cannot be in the rupee, na?
Okay, sir.
Simple.
Sir,
It is living forex reserve
Okay,
only,
sir.
na?
Okay.
Either you draw or
Forex
you...
reserve के क्या क्या component है?
So, sir, if I talk about the components, primarily, sir, there are four components. The first one is the foreign currency assets, under which foreign currency notes of different current countries, as well as the government securities in which we invest. It also includes,
securities of whom?
sir, it is of the foreign governments, such as the US governments, and it can also include other governments. And sir, the third component under the foreign currency asset is the deposits that RBI maintains, such as Bank of International Settlement. And sir, if I talk about the second component, then sir, it is the gold. And sir, the third one is the SDR that RBI maintains as a form of reserve,
SDR is issued by the IMF.
IMF.
Okay.
And sir, the last one is the reserve tranche position that RBI maintains with IMF.
Okay. Oh, what is fiscal deficit?
So, sir, basically, a fiscal deficit is a situation under which our government expenditure exceeds the revenue which it collects in a financial year.
Can you further elaborate? Can you deep dive further into it?
So, regarding
What are the total items of total expenditure?
sir, regarding the total expenditure. So, sir, if I talk about, sir, the first one is the revenue expenditure, and the second one is the capital expenditure.
What are the items of revenue expenditure?
Okay, sir. So, sir, basically under the revenue expenditure, it deals with the day-to-day transactions or the expenditures such as government salaries of government employees. It could be pension, as well as, sir, the subsidies which government provides. Apart from that, sir, in the capital account, we deals with the transaction which have significant impact on our asset and liability side, such as divestment in public.
Capital expenditure I am not talking about. Capital expenditure.
Sir, in the capital expenditure. So, sir, in the infrastructure spending that government does, sir, that is the one of example of capital expenditure. Sir, apart from that, I am unable to.
Defense.
Yes, sir, defense, in the defense sector it is there.
And loans to the state government for the infrastructure, for creating infrastructure.
Yes, sir, there is also a scheme
Yes.
regarding that.
And what are the revenue receipts?
So, sir, if I talk about the revenue receipts, sir, then it includes taxes and non-taxes. So, sir, under the taxes we have GST and income tax. And sir, if I talk about the non-taxes, then sir, it primarily comes either from the dividends which government collects, and also the non-tax revenues such as, sir, the fines which government imposes on the.
That is revenue, part of revenue receipt, na?
Okay.
Okay, and other thing, apart from revenue receipt,
Sir, the capital receipts are also there.
capital receipt will come under borrowing, na? Capital receipt is source item.
Sir, but it
Source
is.
of revenue is capital source of
That
revenue.
is a source of
borrowing, na?
borrowing is
Sir, but apart
to meet the deficit.
Non-debt capital receipt. what are those non-debt capital receipt? Revenue receipt plus non-debt capital receipt.
Non-debt capital receipt. So sir, basically under the non-debt, sir, the one thing which I could think of is the divestment is example of that.
आगे
And sir, apart from that, sir, the
repayment of loans.
Repayment of
by
loans.
the state governments, etc. So basically these are the.
yes sir.
ठीक है. It basically they are one time. They are happening this year. They may not happen next year.
Non-recurring in nature.
Non-recurring in nature. That is why they are called non-debt capital receipts. Okay. So monetary policy you have heard.
Yes sir.
Because you have the commerce background, na?
Sir, from management.
From management, but you told that you have studied
हाँ sir.
commerce and
Yes sir.
economics,
Yes sir.
ना?
Yes sir. Micro and macro.
I get both, ना? तो फिर उसमें तो आ ही जाएगा RBI.
Okay sir.
It cannot be completed without RBI or
Sir,
central bank,
actually
ना?
that was the turning point which that why I started for Reserve Bank of
So
India.
then you must know.
Yes sir, I
Then you must
prepared
know.
thoroughly
Yeah,
as
it is
as
all the
much as I
more
can.
all more the reason for you to know this, ना?
अकाउंट्स में बैलेंस शीट के आप दोनों साइड के सीक्वेंस वाइज बताओ. Ahead
Sir,
account.
of Reserve Bank of India.
नहीं, जनरल बैलेंस शीट.
Sir, if I talk of the general balance sheet, there are two parts. One is on the liability side, second is of the sir asset side. And sir, if I talk about the liability side, so then sir, first it includes the liabilities, which includes current liabilities, then non-current liabilities, and sir, the third part is of the capital and reserves that a company manages. And sir, if I talk about the asset side, then it comes on the right side. If I talk about a joint stock company or sole proprietorship, so sir, that was the part of my syllabus. And sir, under which, sir, if I talk about the assets, then sir, first comes the current assets, then non-current assets. And sir, if there is any, then it will be put under the category of other.
What are other subheads under current?
Current liabilities and current assets.
So sir, if I talk about the current liabilities, then sir, it includes short-term borrowings. Then sir, it also includes the.
Short term means what?
So sir, short-term for the period less than 1 year.
Okay.
Then sir, it also includes the trade receivables. And sir, if
Receivables.
trade, yes sir, receivable. Sorry, sir, trade payable. That trade receivables will be under the current asset. Sorry sir. And sir, if I talk about the third, then sir, it also includes the short-term provisions regarding the taxes, warranties, as well as the dividends.
What is contingent liabilities?
So sir,
Where will the capital fall? Capital तो आपने बोला नहीं ना? बोला?
बोला.
sir,
नहीं बोला.
बोला.
sir, capital
कहाँ पे?
in the liability side, sir, it
Current
will.
liabilities में capital सबसे ऊपर आएगा या नहीं आएगा?
नहीं, कैपिटल अलग बताया इसमें, ठीक है. Current
Capital, I do not think is the
capital,
part.
फिर current liability, फिर
ठीक है.
जो है
Sir,
non-current
that is the different part of the liability, not comes under the
Okay,
current.
Okay.
चलो आगे.
Sir, can you
yes.
please repeat?
Why reserves are there in liability side?
Contingent liabilities.
हाँ.
So,
Reserves liability side में क्यों है?
sir, I think these are the reserves which are particularly maintained for the contingency like purposes or in kind of emergencies, which RBI maintains as a provision in advance, and companies also manage for the same
अच्छा, ये
purpose.
contingent liability क्या है?
So sir, basically there is a concept of conservatism in the accounting, in which it has been said that companies will not record the profits in advance, but at the same time will maintain all the provisions in advance. But apart from that, if there is any kind of contingency can occur, such as sir, the legal cases could be there where companies are being sued. So sir, for that purposes contingency liabilities are maintained.
Which are the things included under contingent liabilities? कौन से? एक तो आपने बता दिया, कोर्ट
Sir,
के केसेस
Court
हैं.
cases हैं.
हाँ, दूसरा
Sir, it could be the loss because of the fire, it could be because of the theft.
ओके.
Sir, these are the two things which I could recall.
ठीक है.
LC and bank guarantee नहीं होगी
हाँ.
contingent liability.
Sir, I will have to look into that. I do not
LC
have
है.
knowledge.
LC and bank
हाँ,
guarantee
ऐसी
they
है,
are main
बैंक
items है ना
गारंटी
भाई.
भी है.
But
ठीक है.
आपने capital
हाँ,
adequacy
अभी आप
पढ़ा है?
करो जरा.
Yes sir, capital adequacy.
हैं? CRAR पढ़ा है?
Yes sir.
CRAR कैसे contingent liability से conversion होता है capital adequacy निकालने के लिए?
Sir, I will have to look into
आप
that.
फीडबैक नोट करो. First is you are speaking too fast.
Sir, I think I will have to work on that.
First listen the question carefully,
Okay sir.
then reply to the point.
Read fast.
Specific answer should be there.
Sir, can I get a pen?
Yes, take another one. inflation target is fixed by RBI, not by Government of India. Correct?
Sir, but I studied the functions of the
It was mandated by the government. It is reviewed by the
RBI fixes
so
the
RBI
target.
fixes the target.
Target.
MPC.
4% plus minus 2%, that is all right. ठीक है, बैलेंस ऑफ ट्रेड आपने देखना है पढ़ने का.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व्स उनके डिटेल देखो. ठीक है, इकोनॉमिक सर्वे अभी आया है, उसका
Yes.
स्टडी करने का है.
Okay.
इसमें नई चीज क्या है इकोनॉमिक सर्वे में?
So, sir, basically there are 3 to 4 things which have been revised.
हाँ.
Sir, the first one is that now the number of chapters have been increased from 13 to 17. It is primarily because first it reflects that the chapters.
एडिशन, नई चीज क्या है इसमें?
Sir, sir, if I talk about the addition, sir, then this time the government is focused on medium to long-term issues such as artificial intelligence, the quality and challenges in urban settings,
आपने
and
न्यूज़पेपर नहीं देखा है, उसको थरोली देखो जरा.
okay.
ठीक है, हाँ. नेक्स्ट है, अभी बजट आएगा.
Sir, are you talking about the Swadeshi and entrepreneurial state?
No.
Okay.
Health chapter is included in
Okay, sir.
economic survey.
Okay,
Correct?
sir.
वो आपने स्टडी करने का है. और कंटीजेंट लायबिलिटी क्या क्या है वो आपको डिटेल स्टडी करना है. ठीक है.
Okay, sir. Sir, anything there regarding like current affairs, regarding the gold
Current affairs,
prices?
UGC bill. UGC bill is there.
current
UGC
affair
bill.
में
Yes, sir.
है,
I studied the UGC
जब
bill.
आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हैं तो न्यूज़पेपर में एक फाइनेंस से रिलेटेड जो करंट अफेयर
Okay,
है
sir.
वो
Sir,
आपको-
regarding the recommendation of newspaper, if anything, currently I am following
एनी
live.
न्यूज़पेपर, इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स ठीक है, टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया भी ठीक है. ठीक है, कोई भी न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ो. इवन हिंदी का न्यूज़पेपर लेंगे आप, उसमें फाइनेंस का एक कॉलम अलग से आता है.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना, कोई भी दैनिक भास्कर, नवभारत टाइम्स, कुछ भी लेंगे आपको फाइनेंस का एक अलग से कॉलम आता है.
Sir,
उसको
I
detail
was just
रखते हैं.
wanted to ask that if there is any regarding the current affair, like I studied the current tariffs impacts,
हाँ,
gold
ठीक है.
prices, etc.
Yes, yes.
ठीक है ना?
वो सब फाइनेंस से कनेक्टेड है ना.
Gold prices.
No, sir, any kind that kind of
Why
particular.
gold prices rising?
हाँ सर,
हाँ,
वो
उसके-
वो सबसे
उसके रोज रीजंस आते हैं.
आने चाहिए.
हम्म.
राइजिंग तो ठीक है, बट
हम्म.
व्हाट आर द रीजंस व्हिच आर
रीजंस
कंट्रीब्यूटिंग
रुपी का वैल्यू डिप्रिशिएट हो रहा है.
डेप्रिसिएशन के और रुपए का इतना
हाँ,
ज्यादा.
वो
Sir,
सब
वो
देखने
that
की
I
जरूरत है.
studied.
लॉजिकल होना चाहिए, उसकी रीजनिंग आनी चाहिए, हर चीज की रीजनिंग आनी चाहिए.
okay, sir.
ठीक
ठीक
है.
है, ओके.
Sir, anything recommendation कुछ
हाँ, मेरा
regarding
तो-
the speed, sir? I will try to do it.
Yeah.
Actually, I determined before coming in for this interview that I will have to speak at a slower rate of
पहले आपकी
speed.
जानकारी अच्छी है, बढ़िया है,
Peacefully
लेकिन आप
answer देना है.
जस्ट होल्ड बैक,
हाँ.
Okay,
थोड़ा सा
sir.
रोको.
रुको.
आराम से
Question जो पूछते
शीशे
हैं-
के सामने रखो और बोलो क्या कहते हैं. शीशे
Question
के
नहीं
को
sir, that I
सुनो पहले.
record myself, but
हाँ.
sometimes it
कोई बात
happens.
नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. आप थोड़ा एजिटेटेड, ऐसा लगता है यू आर बिट एजिटेटेड.
आप
आप जल्दी में हो अपनी सारी बात कहने के
हाँ.
लिए.
Okay, sir. So,
ये
sir,
इसको-
active listening is one thing where I should focus on.
हाँ.
हाँ,
Listening.
yes. When you are in interview board, entire time is yours.
Okay, sir.
Some candidate get under pressure that lunch time हो गया है, ऑफिस का टाइम खत्म हो गया है. Don't worry about that.
Okay, sir.
Whatever time is required by you will be provided by the institution.
Sir, actually the
Yeah.
problem is that when a question is being asked to me,
हाँ.
so sir, there are lot of things come to my mind that I have to answer that.
हाँ, नहीं नहीं,
I
उसको
can,
तुरंत
so,
आंसर नहीं करना. नो, यही तो कह रहे हैं, उसको तुरंत आंसर नहीं करना है. उसको आप सीक्वेंस वाइज करो.
और जितना
3-4
सवाल-
point.
जितना सवाल पूछा है उतने
उतना ही जवाब दो.
बाकी सारी चीजों
हाँ.
में घुसेड़ने की कोशिश मत करो.
हाँ.
ये भी बता दूं, ये भी बता दूं, ये भी
हाँ,
बता
आप
दूं. नहीं,
हाँ,
कोई
जैसे इन्फ्लेशन में आपने टारगेट भी बता दिए, वो नहीं, जितना पूछा जाए वो.
उतना
आपसे
बताओ.
इन्फ्लेशन का कारण पूछा ना, कारण बताओ. टारगेट नहीं पूछा ना.
okay, sir. Be specific.
उसके बाद फॉलो ऑन क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि इन्फ्लेशन आज
हाँ.
क्या टारगेटिंग है, तब आप बताओ.
So basically, you have to be specific regarding
yes.
the
Regarding
question.
and
हाँ,
जितना
question.
पूछा जाए प्रिसाइज,
Okay, sir.
उससे टाइम बचेगा आपका भी, और क्या कहते हैं फिर अब फर्दर क्वेश्चन का जवाब देने का मौका मिलेगा. अभी आपने एक क्वेश्चन में
जरूरी नहीं है कि पूरा आपका आंसर सुने. आपका 2-4 लाइन का आंसर है, एक लाइन बोलते ही इंटरव्यू बोर्ड को समझ आएगा इसको आंसर
पता है, बस वो
पता है. दे विल स्टॉप इट, दे विल स्विच ओवर टू नेक्स्ट.
हाँ, वो वहीं
Okay,
कट
sir.
कर देगा, आपको पूरा जवाब नहीं सुनेंगे कोई भी, क्या कहते हैं.
नेक्स्ट उसमें आपका भी बेनिफिट है. मोर क्वेश्चन यू विल रिप्लाई, यू आर गेटिंग मोर टाइम
हाँ.
टू रिप्लाई द क्वेश्चन, है ना. हाँ,
And sir, anything regarding the micro and macro which can be asked, like classical theories, and there are keys.
नहीं, वो तो जो सब्जेक्ट आपने पढ़ा है
उसके हिसाब से
हाँ, उसके हिसाब से वो
जैसे-
पूछ सकते हैं, वो कोई
कोई
उसमें
ज्यादा
लिमिट नहीं है,
वो limit
लेकिन
ना कोई
आपका
कुछ-
जो
आपसे
एरिया है
केन्स
उससे
की थ्योरी कोई
करेक्ट
पूछने वाला नहीं है।
हाँ
केन्स की थ्योरी ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इकोनॉमिक्स और वाला नहीं पूछने वाला
हाँ,
है।
जो
Okay,
वर्क से रिलेटेड है
वो
वो-
रिलेटेड ज्यादा पूछेंगे और जो मतलब जो आपकी रेलिवेंट है।
Sir, actually I prepared primarily because मैंने अभी जस्ट ग्रेजुएशन किया
हाँ,
है,
कोई
एंड
बात
तो
नहीं, अच्छी बात है, ठीक है।
कोई बात नहीं है, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है। आपकी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी होगी, आपका फ्रेश हो, तो कोई बैगेज भी नहीं है आपके साथ कि मेरा इतने इंटरव्यू होगा मैं नहीं
एक एरिया आपका छूट गया पूरा ही, हाँ, उससे बच गए आप। अगर कहीं ये काम किया है तो वहाँ एक्सपीरियंस का भी पूछते हैं,
हाँ, वो नहीं है क्या, तो वो भी नहीं है।
ठीक है ना।
ऐसे कोई बेनिफिट ही आप हो जाएगा, तो उसकी दिक्कत नहीं है, फ्रेश हो।
सर एनीथिंग एल्स?
बस
कुछ नहीं।
इतना करो, बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर।
ओके।